Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea, and I'm here with you today to share you a little bit about myself. Growing up, I was always really overweight and super inactive. My diet was very unhealthy. It consisted of processed food and a lot of sweets. This is when I was in high school. I got picked on a lot, and I hung out with a crowd of people that didn't exactly make the best decisions. Um, so I got picked on a lot. I was very unhealthy. I was always into trouble, a lot of trouble. And because of that and with the insecurities that I had within myself, when it came to phys ed class and really anything in my life at that point in time, I didn't really give effort into anything. I had such a low self-esteem that I didn't really see the point in it. But especially when it came to gym class was one thing that I just never participated in. I would always put up a fight with the teachers, um, just so that I didn't have to do it. I was already getting picked on for the way that I looked, and in my mind, because I knew I was inactive, I thought that if I were to participate and try, it would just be another thing for me to get bullied for because of how inactive I was and my weight, and because I was already getting bullied. Um, so I was telling you how I made a lot of really bad decisions and I didn't hang out with the best crowd. In that point in time, it was grade 10. I ended up getting kicked out of my high school because I was on a really bad path and I was causing a lot of trouble. Um, I moved to a new school. My family moved as well to try and get me away from the crowd of people that I was hanging out with, so they moved into the country. Um, I started at my new school and I right away went to the smoke pit and tried to make friends with those people because there was a crowd that I knew I could at least get along with and that would maybe accept me. And sure enough, I was starting off on that same path that I was on at the school that I just got kicked out of as well. Until one day in grade 11, this would be now, my phys ed teacher just had enough of my crap. I pulled the same thing with her. I took female fitness and I would either not come to class or I would have some kind of excuse as to why I couldn't participate. And then one day she was just not tolerating that anymore and she made me actually participate. It was an outdoor oval run, so we were running. It was in Brantford at St. John's College, so right across the street from the school, there's a train track, and we would run around the train track because the train track was underneath a bridge. So we'd run across both bridges in an oval, and we would do a few laps there. And she ran right by my side. Whereas that day in gym class, because it was an outdoor class, in my mind, I'm like, oh, perfect. We're going outside. I can leave. She won't even know. She definitely was on to that. I didn't leave. She stayed right by my side and she pushed me to give my best attempt at that class, in that class. And I did. I was in a female fitness class, so there was athletes from all sports in my class. And I was the second girl to finish that run with my teacher right by my side. And I never felt so good before in my life. Um, at the time, I was a smoker, so my lungs were burning, but I just had such good endorphins going on that I couldn't help but be smiling and happy while I was like coughing out my lungs because of all that tar, I guess, that was built up inside. And that day changed my life completely. It was the first thing that I found in my life that made me feel good. It was good for me, and it was the first thing I gave an honest effort in my life. From that day forward, I did a complete 180. I started participating in female fitness all the time. I actually took phys ed again this following semester. I was in a co-ed sports class, so there was me, myself, and other guys, and I participated in every single class. I just fell in love. Like, I fell in love with my life and doing better for myself. I was still hanging out with the same crowd of people, but I started to make different decisions. So I either wouldn't hang out with them all the time, or I wouldn't partake in all the activities that they would, that were no longer matching my lifestyle at that point. Uh, I started spending a lot of time outside, hiking, eating really, really healthy food, and exercising. Yeah, it's been such an awesome journey. I'm so thankful for that teacher. Like, she changed my life completely. Thank you, Miss Elliott. If you happen to see this, like, I don't know if you'll ever understand the impact that you had on my life. Um, and it's crazy because so many people tried to help me while I was going through that path. My family, I had people I didn't even know that I would see. They would try to just make me feel better, but nothing was really working until I found fitness. So that's why I'm a trainer now. It changed my life so much that I'm making it my mission and my goal to help inspire others to feel just as good as I did and to really just take control of their life. And I know you're not always going to be in control, but if there's anything that you can do for yourself to help make you a better person, it's taking care of this body that you're gifted here on earth. So I do anything that I can to make myself feel good and make my body happy and my mind happy. That's a story for another day. So when I first started working out, it wasn't really for myself. So if you're interested in what I have to share with you, the next video that I make will talk about how my health journey first started to where I'm at now along it. Thanks so much, guys, for listening. I hope you enjoy.